What is going on, YouTube, and welcome to or welcome back to Faith Like That. We are a Christian ministry that is dedicated to helping you live a clean life for Christ and to live that life abundantly. We want you to have the kind of faith that can move mountains. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel. Hit that bell icon so you know when new videos are coming out. Also, at any point in the video, if you enjoy what's going on, you enjoy the topic, you just enjoy what we're doing in our ministry, in our brand, please smash that like button. When you hit the like button, it tells YouTube this is great content and to play it for more people and to play more types of this content for you. So hit that like button. We would appreciate it tremendously. All right, so we're back at a little discussion, a little lifestyle discussion. I don't know about you, but lately I've shared it before. I've been feeling pretty good about spring and about the green coming back to the trees, the grass coming back, and just kind of that weather being nicer in that field, or it raining and not being cold rain, but nice rain with some beautiful clouds out, those cumulonimbus, that kind of thing, and it gives me like these feelings of life coming back and things improving and things changing and things moving on. And I've just been excited about some things that I'm working on for myself, with the brand, with Faith Like That, for my own personal professional career and things I'm interested in, or even at my job, because I have a job and then I guess a side hustle they call it nowadays, but then also ministry work that I do here, or even things I do at my church and my family. And I'm just excited about a lot of things. But one thing that I want to talk about today that I feel like is pretty important and needed to be discussed is the I guess how would I say the feeling of, I guess, inadequacy or fear of moving forward, or fear of insufficiency, or the not being enough, or scarcity. All those things could kind of wrap up into this feeling of this ball of knots in my stomach about here that I get when I think about moving forward and letting go of one thing to move on to another. And is that next thing going to give me what the thing I already have is giving me? And you know, it's a thing that I talk to people about a lot, and I try to encourage other people to go ahead and move on, step out on faith, believe God for who He says He is and what He said He would do. But at the same time, it's something I still struggle with. And I think one of the things that really makes it difficult is just looking at something when you start it, because when you see the vision, when you dream the thing, which that dream is really important. When you dream that thing, that it gives you these feelings and it makes you feel a certain way. But when you start, it's rarely ever the way it feels is going to be, right? The feeling that you get of looking at the thing when it starts, when it's small, when it's insignificant to most people, when most people think you're about to quit it, it's not going to turn into anything, and other people have tried and already got this big grand thing, or there's too many people in it, and you got the naysayers too. That feeling is not the same feeling you get when you dream. And that's what stops people from moving forward. And I have to continually remind myself, even now, even in the past few days, even as I went to God in prayer, that God give me the strength, give me the endurance, give me the capacity, give me the vision and the direction and what I need, oh Lord, to keep going. Because right now, I cannot despise the small beginnings of what I'm doing right now, of the changes I'm making right now, of how I'm growing right now. And it's troubling, right? To see that it's there, and to believe that it's going to get there, but not really see the way. And that's the trouble. And but at the same time, as I fight through that, just yesterday, I was feeling a certain way about some things. About some things that I'm doing in some activity, because that's one thing I always do. I make sure I ask myself, what could I be doing to move forward, right? What can I do right now? Is there a need or a benefit to do this thing? Is there a great, let's do it. And as I'm moving forward and I have activity, I'm not really seeing the return on investment that I would like to from that activity. which I think some things I do right now for free, try to get my name out there and to grow and to kind of blow up a little bit more, to get some saturation in the market about who I am and what I'm doing so people can see my work. But like in thinking of how am I going to get other people that I don't know right now to see me and then to also pay me significant amounts of money to do some things that I do, even though I think it's worth it. It's troubling sometimes, but then I have to remind myself to go back to the dream. When I think about where I'm trying to go, and then the hope returns and that feeling returns of you can do it. You're good enough already. You have the skills already. Start stepping out. And even if you're not there, you're going to grow and get there. This thing is just small right now and it's going to get there. It's going to grow there. That's where you need to be at. You need to continually return to that dream because like I said, that dream is important. That dream is everything. That hope is everything. And one thing I do want to say is, and I want to pose a question to you with this, is that if you were able to actually achieve your goals, your objectives, your dreams, what would you do next? I'll wait. Right? So like almost the chase, the race, the journey on top of the dream is what we're after. It's everything. And once we get to the top, what comes next? And I think that's a problem for a lot of people. That if God actually gave you everything you wanted today, would you be able to survive the next year? Because some people would fall apart because they wouldn't have anything to do every day. No reason to get up every day. Their life would be so empty, so meaningless, so lonely, so I guess negative, I guess in a certain way. And it'll be a space where you have to exist, where you almost have no meaning. If you were to win the lottery tomorrow and not need any money, would you go to work? I mean, if you don't go to work, do you have that many friends? Do you have that many social interactions? There's only so many restaurants you can go to, so many vacations you can go on. And part of who we are is that work. That's our life. Is that work, it's that journey, it's that impact, it's what we're accomplishing. So even if you were to be able to accomplish that goal today, you need a next step, a next thing to accomplish, a next thing to work towards, because if you don't have it, it's going to feel empty. I'm telling you right now, if you just think about this, that if I had it right now, what would I do next? If you don't know, then there's a problem, because what if God was doing something in your life right now that showed up tomorrow? It showed up tomorrow and you don't have a next step. You don't have a next thing. You don't have this thing that you would be doing for him or this calling or this passion or this purpose on your life that doesn't stop as soon as you get this thing. Then, yeah, not only are you going to feel bad, but that we have to question, why would God give us something that if we got it, we would stop everything tomorrow? It's deep thinking, right? It's deep thinking. It's tough to think about that you can be in this position like that, and you want God to do certain things for you, and he wants to do those things, but is it in alignment with him? Is it in alignment with who he purposed you to be? He didn't purpose you to go sit down in a hotel every week and travel and not impact anybody else. So, and that feeling I have, I don't know if you have it, as spring comes and things come to life and summer's coming, and most of us have such a great time in summer with vacations, with our children, with just the weather, with everything, that it's a great time of the year where it's known for like the rest piece of it. That keep pushing, keep moving forward, keep returning to the dream and the vision and the purpose, and not despising the small beginnings, but also start working on what comes after. Because if you really believe God for this thing and God does it, there's going to have to be something that comes after this, right? So if I don't think God's really going to do it, I'm not really believing for it or moving for it, then yeah, it's okay for me not to have any other plans, because I really don't even think this is going to happen, or it's not going to happen because you don't even believe it yourself. But if you believe that God's going to do this thing, then something needs to come after this. And you need to be working on that right now for that level of faith, that I believe this thing so much, that I got faith like that. I believe it so much that I need to plan for what comes next, because it's coming. right? And work on that. So, guys, again, thank you for coming and spending some time with me as I talk about what's on my mind, what's happening in my life, what I feel like God is working on right now in our world. There's so many people in this time because of coronavirus and the pandemic and quarantines. And some people have sort of been quarantining ever since it started last March, right? And they've been working from home, going out just here and there a little bit. When they do go out, wear the mask, stay social distance and that kind of thing. But it's kind of coming to an end. That at least in this country, they're talking about us having a normal 4th of July. People are getting vaccinated. The count of cases is going down every day. And as that comes to an end, people are starting to have to try to return to something that they haven't been to in a year. And for a lot of cases, that when they even were in that thing before this started, that they didn't like it, right? I didn't like going to work every day. So now I have to go back. So now I start thinking, what could I do to work for myself, to start this business, to do this thing, to change, to stay in this environment. But it's going to take you doing something. And that is the drive that most of us have right now. With that, again, stay in the dream, stay on the purpose, find the calling, plan for what's next. You got this, you can do it. And thank you for spending this time with me today as I talk to you about that. And hopefully this was helpful to you. And if it is, smash that like button, drop some comments below, because I would love to hear from you about this conversation and about us all moving forward, or anything that God has shared with you that could possibly bless us also. I also said at the beginning of this year, we have different types of content coming out. Stay on the lookout for that. There's some series that I want to introduce to you all, the audience here, and the YouTube about faith and about testimonies and just about just about our life and us finding joy in that, or even us finding meaning and direction in that's shared from other people. So look out for that. I've run into some pretty interesting people lately that are in that realm. They're going to help me turn this into content and kind of tell those stories for you all. That's something I love to do, is tell stories and to hear stories. So be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned for when that comes and for other content that we have coming out. Again, thank you for spending this time with me today. I always enjoy that you come here and spend time with me. And again, if you haven't done so, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell icon so you know when videos are coming out. Also, if you're still here, I know you liked it. Smash that like button and tell us what you did enjoy. Drop us some comments and tell us why you enjoyed it. It tells YouTube this is great content, so please do so. And until next time, have faith, be safe, and we'll see you soon.